everybody, and welcome to another how-to session. Today we're going to have a look at some dune profile data. We had a question come through saying, how do we use Survey123 to enter dune profile data? Brilliant. So I went to my ArcGIS online page and I went to my Survey123 application. Now, for those of you that are new to Survey123, I'll just show you very quickly what it can look like. So you can actually start a new survey from scratch with our AI now. So if I was to just go ahead and do that, I'll click on new survey. You can see here, Survey123 Assist, get started. And what it's going to do is it's going to open up on this prompt page. Now I can say, please make a survey for collecting elevation data on the dunes. And honestly, that's all I need to put in, if I'm completely honest, and it will then put together a bit of a Survey123 for me of what it thinks I should have. Okay, so here's one that I already did. Now you can see here that it's looking at a specific identifier for each individual place. So this could just be point A, point B, 1, 2, 3, whatever it is that you want to do. It could be transect 1, transect 2, completely up to you. Recording obviously the date and time. This is my location on the map here, so every single place that I collect this data from will be GPS coordinated bang smack where I actually collect that data, which is very helpful. Now you can see that there's some genuine questions here, like please enter the elevation at this point in meters above sea level. Technology can only take you so far. So for example, you would need your meter stick here or your tape measure or whatever it is that you're using. And to be honest, these are vital skills that children should be using, especially in the world of technology where computers do most of the things for us. So I'd still highly recommend being very hands-on at this point. However, if we actually look at these two questions here, we can see, please enter the slope or angle of the dune at this profile point in degrees. And underneath, there is actually a dune photo. Now, when you were collecting this data in the field, you would obviously take the image in the field. I, however, am currently just showing you this on a laptop, so I'm going to have to upload my photo from my desktop, but you would use this in the field. And just before I show you what it does, I just need to show you that over here, once I've clicked on it and highlighted, over here on the right hand panel, you will see there's an area called calculation. Now, if I go into the edit, you can see what I've done is I've selected question and I've selected that I want to extract the information from the dune photo. Okay, so I want this answer in the highlighted box to be linked to this question here, this dune photo. And what I want it to do is I want it to analyze the image. So I've just given it a prompt. Analyze the angle of the dune in the image in degrees. That's all I've said. Now, if we were to do a little bit of a preview and pretend that we are in the field collecting data, we can actually see what will happen when we upload that photo. Again, you would be taking it from in the field, but I am uploading it from my computer. But just watch what happens in this box when I upload this photo. So you can see here the photo is of the dunes. We're pretending that we've been in the field. And look, you can see analyzing image. Now it says, the angle of the steepest dune face is approximately 35 degrees based on the visual slope relative to horizontal planes. Brilliant. So that is one way that we can do it. We've got our hands-on, using our measuring stick here. And then we've also utilized the AI to get a secondary data set on the angle and the elevation of the dune at that profile point. So that's a really good way of utilizing Survey123. Collect the data with the tools that you have, but then also you can use the AI system and the image recognition to actually collect some more data without actually needing to do much else. The other thing that I want to let you know about is in the Scene application. So if you go to your homepage and you click on Scene, it looks something like this, okay? So you can get it to be 3D. So if I change the base map here to the topography 3D, you can see it will change. All the buildings here are in 3D, but I don't really like this for dune profiling because I can't really see what's going on. So I prefer to have mine as the imagery just for dune profiling. Now, if I go over to this little spanner here and click on it, you can see I've got some things at the top. I've got measuring the distance, I've got a core divider here, but I've also got this elevation profile tool. Now, if I go ahead and you can see now my cursor is this little cross. If I go ahead and let's pretend that this is my area that I'm wanting to measure, I can simply click and draw the line across my transect area. And if you look on the right hand side, it's actually going to be creating a dune profile in the map there. So you can see I double clicked, and now anywhere that I go on this graph here, it will show me exactly on the map where that is. And that's just another really useful way of collecting elevation data for dunes, just to compare it to what you actually collected in the field. So you could zoom in on scene to the exact area that you collected data from and just double check that the data you collected in the field matches what the profile data suggests. So there's quite a few options for you there. So have a bit of a play with it. And if you do get any data and you want me to actually show you what the next step is and how you would map that in ArcGIS Online, send through the data, and the next how-to will be on how to actually put that all into a map. Happy mapping!